Hello student, I Mrs. Farah Sheikh, teacher of St. Paul's High School. Today taking up standard 10th English grammar, the topic which we will be discussing is subject and predicate. Every sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. What is a subject? A subject is a term which is used to show that about whom we are telling in that particular sentence. Another way or an easiest way to detect or to identify the subject in the sentence, we ask two questions. Who or what to the verb. This is the first rule, and the answer what you get is a subject. Second rule, it's usually occur at the beginning of the sentence and before the full finite verb. So let us see this through an example. Children are playing in the park. Now first we will see which is the verb. Which is the verb in the sentence? Are playing. Now we ask the question, what is the rule 1? What is the rule 1? It is, we ask the question, who are playing in the park? We got the answer, children. So children becomes the subject. Okay. Now let us see what is predicate. What is predicate? Predicate shows us some detail about the subject. Okay. Predicate contains a verb first. Second, what the subject is doing. That also predicate shows. Now let us see the same sentence what we have done. Children are playing in the park. Now children already subject, we got it. Predicate, what is the rule 1? It contains a verb. So verb are playing. It also tells us what the subject is doing in the park. So are playing in the park becomes your predicate. Let us see another example. The members attended the meeting. Now, which is the verb in the sentence? Attended. We ask the question, who attended the meeting? The members. So the members becomes your subject. Now the remaining part along with the verb becomes your predicate. That is, attended the meeting becomes your predicate. Let us take another example. Your own books belongs to you. Again, which is the verb in the sentence? Belongs. We ask the question, what belongs? Your own books. So that becomes your subject. Your own books becomes your subject. Predicate belongs to you becomes your predicate. Okay. Now there are some exceptions to the rule. As I've said earlier, usually the subject comes with the beginning of the sentence and it is before the full finite verb. Now what is an exceptions to the rule? In a very rare cases, the subject appears later in the sentence and even after the full finite verb. For example, down came the balloon. Now here again the same rule apply. What is the rule apply? We ask the question to the verb. Now which is the verb here? Came. So what came down? The balloon. So the balloon becomes your subject, which is which is coming after the finite verb. And down came becomes your predicate. How to pick out subject in 4 kinds of sentences. That is assertive, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory. So let us see in each. Identifying the subject in assertive sentence. Now again in assertive sentence we will be asking who or what to the verb in each sentence. The first one, going to bed late is not good. Here we have to see which group of words is doing action in the sentence. We have to ask question to the verb, that is who or what. So the verb is. So what is the question we will ask? What is not good? Yes, we have to ask the question to the verb and the answer is going to bed late is the subject. Second, In the heart of the forest lived a saint. So here the verb is lived. We will be asking the question, who lived in the heart of the forest? A saint. So a saint is a subject. Again we have done the exception to the rule. It is not necessary that the subject has to come toward the beginning of the sentence. The next sentence, the third one. There were 3 deserts arranged. Now here if you will see were and arrange, both are the verb. Now what question will be asking to the verb? What were arranged? So what we got the answer? 3 deserts. So 3 deserts becomes your subject. Next we will be doing identify the subject in interrogative sentences. The first one. Have they bought the book? So here which is the verb? Bought. So again we will ask the same question, what or who to the verb. Who bought the book? So what is the answer we got? They. So they is the subject. Second example. How were oceans and seas formed? So again the verb is were and formed. So we'll ask the question, what were formed? So ocean and sea. So ocean and sea becomes your subject. The third one. Is the tree shedding its leaf? So here we ask the question, shedding is the verb. So we ask the question, who is shedding its leaf? So the answer is the tree. So the tree becomes your subject. If interrogative sentence, the sentence starts from who or which or what. So let us see what will be the subject for it. For example, who is your father? So already the subject will be who. Yes, who will be the subject, rest other will be the predicate. What is your name? So what is the subject? Is your name becomes your predicate. Another sentence is, who are you waiting for? So here are waiting. If you see, direct question is framing. Who are waiting for? That means you. So you becomes the subject. Rest other, who are waiting for, becomes your predicate. The last example, how does she learn it? So again, she becomes your subject. How does learn it becomes your predicate. Okay, now let us take the example of which. Which of these helps you? So here, what is the subject here? Which of these is a subject? Helps you is your predicate. Identify the subject in imperative sentence. So what are imperative sentence? Sentences of order, request, advice are called imperative sentence. Now in these sentences, the hidden subject is always you. Y-O-U. Let us get the example. Sit down. Open the door. Keep off the grass. Now we can notice here that we cannot ask the question what or who. Therefore, in imperative sentence, the subject is you. If we have to pick out the subject in sit down, the answer will be you. So in all sentence, the subject will be you. And sit down will be the predicate. Open the door will be predicate. Identify the subject in exclamatory sentences. Example, how foolish you are. So who is foolish? You. So you becomes your subject, rest other becomes your predicate. What a beautiful picture it is. So what is doing action or more active in the sentence? A beautiful picture. Picture is there, but adjective or beautiful. So we have to take a beautiful picture. So beautiful picture is your subject. Next, what a polluted city. So what is more active in the sentence or doing more action? A polluted city. So a polluted city becomes your subject. Let us do an exercise. Identify the subject and predicate in the following sentence. The first one, look at the pictures. Now, if you say the sentence is imperative sentence, so what will be the subject here? You, correct. And the predicate will be look at the pictures. The second one, why did the group of students go there? So again you will ask the question, who go there? So what is the answer? The group of students. So the group of students becomes your subject and rest other, why did go there becomes your predicate. Third one, on the mat sat a boy. So who sat on the mat? A boy. So a boy is a subject. On the mat sat becomes your predicate. Next, what a great person he is. So again you will ask a question, who is a great person? So what you got the answer? He. So he is your subject, rest other becomes your predicate. That is what a great person and is your predicate. What brings you here? So again here the subject will be what and brings you here will be your predicate. What does he give? So again subject will be he and predicate will be what does give. What a stupid thing he did. So again you can ask a question, who did stupid thing? So you got the answer he. So he becomes your subject and what a stupid thing and did becomes your predicate. The man with a hat on his head helped others. So who helped others? The man with a hat on his head. So this entire part, the man with the hat on his head is your subject. Help others become your predicate. Last, eating good food gives us health. Give us health. Again, subject will be eating good food will be your subject. Give us health becomes your predicate. I am sure that whatever we have done, you are quite versed with it, you are quite clear with the topic. I am putting up some notes of subject and predicate that you will write down in your grammar notebook. Along with that, you will also write the sort of examples which we have done, which you have seen in our video. I am also putting up some practice exercise. Those practice exercise you will write down in your rough book. We have completed with that topic. So stay home, stay connected. Thank you.